Hey, what's going on with it once again, ladies and gentlemen, fanboys and fangirls, the one, the only, Criticism Guy 2009, aka Nintendo Free 2011. So, without further ado now, hopefully you read the title above and below, and this is my another movie review. The last one I did was like 2 weeks and 2 days ago. It was a while ago. It wasn't as long as normal because it's usually a monthly thing. Like when I do my monthly on my Nintendo Free 2011 channel, I do my Pokemon card opening. So without further ado now, let's begin. So Machete Kills, and Machete Kills is, usually black and white people say it. That's Machete Kills, but it's all good. But this one right here is starring it's a huge cast. It's starring Danny Trejo, Shel Rodriguez, Sofia Vergara, Amber Heard, Charlie Sheen, but he's actually in this one's called Carlos Estevez, which is funny. And Mel Gibson and Demian Birch. I don't know what that was, but I guess that's him right there. And they didn't show like I know she's a little bit of a Illuminatus, like Freemason this bitch, but you know what? It's all good. I really don't care. I was just watching for entertainment purposes only. Lady Gaga and Cuba Gooding Jr. was in there. Who else was in there? Mel Gibson and a lot of other people too. So without further ado, let's begin. So this will at least take me 2 hours to explain the whole freaking movie at hand, and I really don't want to waste your guys' time. There's some of you guys out there, you got lives, you got places to go, people to see and all that. Some of you guys. But other than that, pretty much the whole thing premises on the story, they kind of leave off where they left off in the original Machete, with Jessica Alba and Danny Trejo as Machete, and then the officer, border agent patrol lady or whatever, which was Jessica Alba, of course. And what made this movie really fucking awesome, besides the graphics, the blood, the women, and all that crazy shit, this is another Quentin Tarantino kind of movie. The only difference was from Robert Rodriguez, which was awesome as hell. And I would show you the poster over there, but it's kind of like the same thing as here. So Machete Kills is basically about him trying to work with Charlie Sheen, aka Carlos Estevez. He's actually the president of the United States in this movie. He's an awesome, badass dude or whatever in this movie. He's like, I'm the fucking president of the United States. And then he ends up going go kick some ass. But you're Machete. That's what he does, He's always doing that little crazy Charlie Sheen thing impression that he's doing. And almost 4 years ago when he was doing when everyone thought he was on crack cocaine in real life and stuff, it sucked for him, but at the same time he was still getting women anyways. It didn't matter. The dude was a fucking boss, even when he was on 2.5 Men or whatever. I never really watched that show, by the way, might add. So if there's any fanboys that are going to tap me and say, oh, you should never watch the show, you go fuck yourself. No, fuck off, okay? That's all I'm going to tell you right now. I'm not going to have any of that shit. I'm just going to disapprove on your comments, so fuck it. Besides all that, Machete Kills. Those 3 women are looking, actually those 4 women are looking beautiful as freaking hell. Alexa Vega from Spy Kids way back in the days. She's all grown up. She's a billion times more beautiful than she was before. Who else? Sofia Vergara, like I just said, she was in there. Michelle Rodriguez is in there. They do their little thing. They're shooting, blowing the living crap out of everything. So basically, after Machete goes out to Mexico, he has to stop this dude. It's funny, he actually has my official last name in real life, which is crazy. I think his name was Marcos Mendez or something like that. It's really fucking funny. I literally thought, how the hell did they take my last name like that, man? Really? He did it without consideration, but at the same time, I don't care. It was awesome as hell to hear my last name the whole time in that thing. And it's basically about this dude. He's trying to launch a missile into the United States, like the White House in Washington D.C. and then this one dude, he's kind of like a stereotypical Latino Mexicano kind of dude, Mexican dude. He's like, oh, what's up, pendejo? What's up, Chanebu? And it's all that kind of thing. He's kind of like some Cholo Vato thing. If any of you guys don't know what that is, go on Wikipedia and search it yourself, because I'm not going to waste time putting the description down below in there. But I'll put the description down below for the trailer if you want to see that. And yeah, basically, other than that, he's trying to explode the Washington White House. He says, oh, because he's got a personality disorder or something like that. He has 4 different personalities. 1 minute he's an FBI, CIA agent, and then the next time he's some Mexican revolutionist or whatever for the borders and stuff, taking down the borders. And the next time he's a drug cartel lord, and then the next time he's just an average dude. He's got 4 different split personalities. So he's always snapping at Machete all the time. And then this other dude, I forgot his name, but he's awesome as shit. What's it called? He's basically, he's kicking fucking ass. He's doing roundhouse kicks to the face and everything. This dude is so brutal that he's actually he even shoots down his own bodyguards and stuff. And he's I remember after that, it's oh, it's in the line, Machete, cabron. You gotta get the fuck up now, man. It's really super funny, Mexican accent right there, man. It's hilarious. You definitely gotta like see this shit if you're really into that. And I mean, being Latino, of course, I'm definitely gonna be into this shit. But other than that, it had a mix of a wide variety of races. That was awesome. That's what I liked about the movie. Except there was no Asian dudes in there. So if they would have had that, it would have topped the whole thing off, like spread it worldwide. But other than that, after that, what happens? That girl Amber Heard, she's actually fine as freaking hell in this movie. My God, they made her gorgeous as hell, like one of the most beautiful women in the freaking world. But unfortunately, later on, she ends up being one of the bad girls or whatever, an evil villain. She was working for Mel Gibson and stuff. And in the beginning, she's supposed to be Mice Machete. And it's funny, they make a couple cultural references. Like, there's one part where he says, Machete don't text, Machete don't tweet. And then he said, Machete no Facebook. And then, after that, Amber Heard's all like, in her character, he's like, well, Machete does now. It's hilarious as fuck. And she actually speaks Spanish in this movie, so it's funny as hell to see that white girl speak some Spanish. That Espanol and everything. It was hilarious as hell. But it was cool. She had it on point. She didn't say Machete, she said Machete in the right way. And it was awesome to freaking hear that come from her mouth, because the last movie I saw her do was like The Rum Diary, like 2 years ago. Awesome as hell, with Johnny Depp. And I know it was one of my first trailer reviews I did on my Nintendo Free channel. So other than that, what else happens? That dude, he's crazy little bastard, stereotype southern white dude. He hates Mexicans and Hispanics and stuff like that. And he ends up getting like his arm cut in the end. It's crazy as fuck. By the way, blood. There is going to be a lot of freaking crazy dripping piles of blood. It's that style of blood where it looks like chocolate. Kind of looks like that. It's sick blood chocolate. But other than that, after that, he's doing his investigation. He has to save this girl named Serena. But like in Spanish, I think it's called Serena. I don't know. Cerveza. It's something like that. But other than that, it's supposed to be virgin in Spanish. But other than that, unfortunately, she ends up getting shot down and everything. And they already know Machete's there or whatever. It's like, we know your legend, Machete. And then after that, they start trying to kill him and stuff like that. It's freaking epic as hell. The gunfights in this freaking movie. It's like, if you ever seen Rambo, the Expendables, it goes up to that freaking limit. And it's rated R, so I highly doubt. I suggest you probably don't bring your kids to this one right here. It's definitely not for the whole family. Unless you got any teens or anything, or adults. Hey, fucking bring them in, regardless. But yeah, other than that, Alexia Vega's in this movie. She's working for Sofia Vergara. Or Sofia Vergara, if any of you guys want to say it like that. But yeah, Sofia Vergara in this one, she's crazy as hell. She's basically like a feminist on a mission when it comes to this thing. Like, she has like this strap-on bra that has like freaking bullets and everything on there. And after that, she ends up having like some kind of like dildo like gun or whatever, and she starts shooting like rah, 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 like that. She's just an angry Latino Colombian woman. I'm telling you, she's insane as hell. I remember the one scene where like Marcos Mendes was in there or whatever, and like he's with Machete and everything. He's like, you see, Machete cabron, like, you're not the only one that wants to kill me. And he just starts doing this little epic like talking about why they want to kill him so much and everything, because he was a CIA agent before that, and then a drug dealer cartel. And then after that, the Distrito Federal, like the police station and everything, federal district and stuff, the DA, the attorneys, they all start like blasting living crap out of the things, like, oh, we're gonna give you a count of 3. They were saying all in Spanish, so they would translate it in the bottom, but I didn't really need it because I already know Spanish. But other than that, it said 1, 2, 3, fire, and then the whole freaking restaurant explodes out of nowhere. There is gonna be a lot of explosions in this movie, by the way, too. So if your ears are real sensitive and stuff, it probably isn't a movie for you. But if you don't care about that, definitely watch this movie. That's all I'm gonna say right now. Other than that, Machete Kills. I was just looking for my water bottle. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah. After that, what happens is that a really huge like stuff starts to climb out. Like, he tries to go in this like cartel turf, and they get this big ass freaking tank like Hummer, and then they start like going underground into like through the Mexican border to the U.S. And then the racist white dude or whatever, the Southern Hospitality guy, he's like, son, you're about worth $20 million, and amigo, you get your beaner friends and get the hell up out of here. And like it's like he said something like this. He said like I'm putting Hallelujah Jesus money on here. And it's like, it's funny as hell. And after that, what happens is Machete gets his arm cut. Not Machete gets his arm cut off, but the other dude gets his arm cut off. That's what he gets for being a racist prick, though. That's what happens. And the younger dude, he ends up getting shot in the face. Like, oh, you picked this destiny. And after that, he gets shot. And like a whole bunch of conclusions start, going dramatically. And then they show Mel Gibson. At first, he's supposed to be a nice guy, but he ends up being evil later on. He says, oh, I'm a huge Star Trek fan. As they said, Forbes magazine made me like one of the most rich people in the world. So once again, with the real life references and stuff, it's funny as hell to see. Or I think it was Time magazine, he said, I don't know. But after that, what happens is you can tell him he's in that little trucker tank right there with Mel Gibson because he escapes from it. Mel Gibson starts showing all these like super high class technology weapons, which leads to a third trilogy of this movie. It's called Machete Kills Again. Definitely want to see that shit. It's in like 2 years, I think. It's either 2015 or 2016, around the same time the Avengers Age of Ultron comes out. So I'm really damn well looking forward for that excitement to come out so fucking much. But we gotta deal with this for now on. But then after that, what happens is after Mel Gibson shows him all stuff, he finds out that the dude that was fighting him earlier is actually a prototype of what he was originally. And what happens is like the basis of the story is he ends up like having to kill everyone. He slices all these like fake clones of like the guy that was a bodyguard that shot his own. It's freaking crazy. It says he's doing all these judo, martial arts, forbidden techniques. It's just balls to the wall excitement, on edge, like across the fucking board. Seriously, I would definitely recommend you see this freaking film. I cannot recommend it enough. But yeah, other than that, what happens is that after Machete or whatever, what's it called? He ends up escaping the place and everything. He's like, go get him, find him, and kill him. And then he takes off into this little hovercraft thing, as most of you guys already saw it by now. And that was the one I was talking about. He ends up getting like just being crazy as hell. He's the clone of the bodyguard. And the other one, he's the Marcos Mendez. He's sick as hell. I think his real name is something Barlin. I don't know. But what happens after that, like he gets pissed off. He goes into the tank, Mel Gibson, and then like they run into She, aka Michelle Rodriguez, just like from the first part. This is after she did the Fast and Furious 6 and 7 too. And what happens after that, they finally go into one last mission, and they go into this little party thing. And you already saw Michelle Rodriguez dressed in a little tuxedo suit and everything like that. Looks freaking epic as hell. And then Machete, he gets this like electrical sword, and then he gets like this molecular like gun device, and it crushes people's like body parts and splatters them all over the freaking place. It's sick as hell, but it's awesome as hell at the same time, you know? It's amazing, beautiful CGI graphics, crazy. And Antonio Banderas and all these people, like, it's funny, they're all playing the same people, except like Cuba Gooding Jr., Antonio Banderas, this one other dude, he looks like the dude from Horrible Bosses, but not him, I don't know his name. And then Lady Gaga, like I said, no, she's a little Illuminatis bitch, I really don't care too much about her, but she did barely okay in this movie, you know? Yeah, it was freaking damn awesome. There's the same ones I play. It's called El Chameleon. I don't know. Chameleon. But other than that, after that, he's shooting all these molecular devices. He runs into Michelle Rodriguez, aka She. And then Machete runs into the dude that killed his brother in the first Machete. If you haven't seen that one, you're probably going to want to watch the first Machete before you watch the second one. Otherwise, it's probably not going to make sense. The one that was Cheech and Chong or whatever, Cheech Marin, yeah, him. Funny, badass Latino dude. He was like in the film industry way past my time. He's basically like the uncle I wish I freaking would have had. He would have been awesome as freaking hell. But other than that, besides all that mess, he finds out this one dude, Osiris, I think that's his name. He ends up like trying to kill him. He's like, oh, I'll pay for you later. And then after that, when they fight Mel Gibson and stuff, it's like, hey, look, so we're even. And then he gets killed, and it's like, oh well, it's a damn shame. And then Mel Gibson, after all these little fight sequences go on, they're like jumping in judo flips and all that stuff. Machete uses his like magical sword thing, whatever, electrical sword really. And then he ends up using his flamethrower thing at the end. He burns him like freaking Two-Face, and Mel Gibson's like, no, my beautiful face. And after that, puts on this mask and everything. And then there was actually a big giant speech before that setting, so definitely check that shit out. It was cool as fuck. And all the people, it's like, oh, you're going to be going into like a space heaven. He's filling them with all these lies and manipulations and everything. Mel Gibson, when he's giving him a speech, and Amber Heard ends up being evil. And then Michelle Rodriguez and Amber Heard, they have like 2 gunfights. In the beginning, it was on the open road desert. And the second one, unfortunately, spoiler alert, this whole thing is spoiler alert. Amber Heard, she ends up like shooting like Michelle Rodriguez's other eye. It's crazy as hell. And I remember Michelle Rodriguez, she was still kicking ass, man. Really cute ass Puerto Rican chick. She's always freaking balls to the wall, excited. I know she might be a tomboy and stuff, but she still looks damn good regardless. And then after that, she comes out with these really awesome little quotes and everything. It's like, I remember Amber Heard, she asked her a question. It's like, oh, what happens if I shoot your eye out? She's like, oh, ask the other guy to shot my other eye out, you bitch. And then after that, they're throwing the little bitch fights and everything. And it's funny because the crown that she was wearing, she ends up getting stabbed in the heart and in the tits for it. I don't know why. She was showing her tits a lot. It was crazy as hell. But then after that, Amber Heard, she ends up dying, slowly. And then Mel Gibson says, "Oh, bring her on the spaceship." And then after that, I guess he's gonna start cloning more Michelle Rodriguez's. I don't know if she's gonna get her eye back again. It looks like it is, and Machete Kills again. Sorry about that, guys. I was choked up on that side. And after Machete, he comes out like this water from this big giant missile or whatever. He cuts all these wires out, and then he flies into the Mexican border again, the Mexican-U.S. border. And then Charlie Sheen, like, he's all like, a.k.a. Carlos Estevez in this movie, is the president of the U.S. He's like, "Hey, Machete, like, your country needs you." Like, and after that, he says, "Well, I'll give you the top of the line NASA, like, spaceships and whatnot. You would definitely be well treated, sir." And Machete says, "Oh, I'll do it," because he really wants to save Michelle Rodriguez a lot, because that's the only one he cares about, and all the people on board, and because all his team and everything that were dressed in the tuxedos from earlier, and they were shooting everyone. It's crazy as hell, by the way. Then they shoot these like other dudes or whatever. It's crazy as fuck. A lot of action all the way, and then after that, at the end, finally they leave you on a cliffhanger to see what happens when Machete kills again. Machete kills again. Machete kills again. And after that, Machete, whatever. What's it called? I'm trying to remember the name. Then they show at the end like how Mel Gibson ends up trying to like slice Michelle Rodriguez's head, aka she, and then Michelle's like, "No," and then like it makes you wonder what's gonna happen next. So I guess the next one's probably gonna be all pure 3D. Really can't wait to see that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. My overall thoughts and view on this thing: A+ all the way. 5 gun firearms out of 5. Definitely gets well fucking known. Gets all the respect it needs. And I'm not trying to be biased or anything, because, you know, he's Hispanic or anything, but hey, let's be honest, you know, the dude is hardcore, you know, in your face kind of dude, you know. You don't want to fuck with Machete. He slices you up into little pieces. It's sick as hell the way he does it. And it's funny, all the bodyguards kept yelling, "Machete! Machete!" It's funny as hell. It's just insane. And I had a lot of my cultural references on this, so, you know, I gotta give, you know, a bravo to that, you know. At least, even though Hollywood is a real racist doing the stereotypes, nonetheless, with that bullshit aside, it was still fucking amazing. So definitely check this out. Sorry, they've probably been over 10 minutes. So like I always say on that, they had a really awesome ass like Latino chunti merengue kind of salsa at the end. So if you really want to be into that, and if you're black, white, or Asian, you want to start learning about my culture, definitely check this movie out. But don't take it all to, you know, seriously. Some of it's true, some of it's fake. But like I always say, it's what it is, ain't what it ain't. See you when I see you guys. Have a good day. Have a good night wherever you're at around the world. Don't drink, smoke weed at the same time. Don't do anything reckless. I will see you guys soon. And I'm going to be doing my Pokemon speedrun thing card. I got 3 fucking special cards out of that thing. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Be easy, stay safe, and I'll talk to you guys soon, okay? Lates, goodbye, and yeah, that's pretty much it. See you guys around, and be easy. I'm out of here. Lates. Peace the hell out.